Hey guys, what's going on? Before this video starts, I'm going to tell you guys right now I am streaming on Twitch. The link is below as always. I won't be doing Nightmare Zone. Obviously, I'm here right now just finishing up my trip. Got Black Demon tasks at the moment. Once I'm done that, we'll see. Probably get more Smoke Boss. Yippee. Anyways, enjoy this video, and I'll see you guys on the stream or sometime tomorrow in the next video. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, what's going on? So I'm going to discuss something with you guys today. I'm going to try to keep it short, and I guess I'll just ask you guys' opinion on all this as well at the ending. But as you guys know, Elf City is something that Jack's been working on for a very long time, and they've been giving us kind of like updates on it as they've been working on it and giving us some feedback of what it's going to be containing of. And we've kind of been giving today a pretty big update, I would say, on the Elf City. I'll just move this picture over here. I'll probably put this picture on the screen sometime later anyways, but here's the picture for now that you guys can see it on your screen. And this is going to require 115 Dungeoneering to enter, which obviously won't be much of a high requirement, seeing as this is the stuff that you get from it. It's mostly high-level content, I guess you would say, but let me just kind of jump into it for you guys. As many of you guys know, if you guys have bought the three-month membership package, I believe it is, which is 5 bonds. I'm not too sure if you. I'm pretty sure you can pay money for it. I would assume you can. But obviously, if you guys buy a bond right now and you click on, use your bond, it'll say buy the 3-month package or some shit for about 5 bonds or so, and you guys will receive this and the Enlightenment Aura that's in my bank at the moment. And if you guys do have this in your bank, by the way, do start using it for skilling. It doesn't even have that bad of stats now that I look at it, so maybe it's not that bad to use this while you're doing Slayer, but as you guys know, while wearing that, you will get crystal shards. Let me just show you guys how many I currently have. I have 79 Motherlode shards right now. By the time Elf City comes out, I'll probably have, God knows how many. These ones are all from doing, thieving traders. People say you get about 1 Motherlode shard every hour of skilling with the amulet on. I'm not too sure how accurate that is. I guess if that was true, I've been skilling for about 80 hours since the release of this thing, which might sound sort of, I don't know. I'm going to assume it's around there. Maybe it's every 2 hours, or it could be just complete luck. Now, once Elf City is released, those things will basically be used for, I believe, I'm not too sure if it's going to be just this, or there's going to be more add-ons to how we're going to be using these shards, but this is a pretty big and important one, especially if you are someone that is trying to obtain a Trim Completion Escape. Now, how has this update defeated the whole Trim Completion Escape achievement? A little bit for sure. Actually, that's kind of a small word to use. A lot. I'm going to say it's definitely affected getting a Trim Completion Escape by quite a damn bit. It will take a lot of time, though, to get it, but it will technically take you 0 wasted time to get it. So this is like a resource dungeon, as it says right here. You'll get a lot of dungeoneering experience for entering it, just as you do for any other resource dungeon you enter for the first time. You'll get a bunch of dungeoneering experience drop on your screen. So these are the things that will be in there, and as you guys can see, the crystal, the Motherlode crystal mine things will be used for these things. So you can get little things such as crystal keys, you can get Triskelion keys, ancient effigies, clue scrolls. I'm not too sure if that's going to include elites. I'm going to assume it probably does since it's uncommon to rare. And then, as you guys can see right there, it also says champion scrolls, which is a very big Trim Completion Escape requirement. And there's court cases with another Trim Completion Escape requirement. Doesn't take too long anyways, though. It's not very important to have that one. And there's obviously things like the Shattered Heart, the little rock pieces. Now this one does say Golden Shattered Heart, which I believe it's going to be that piece where you take all the Shattered Hearts and then you put it on the statue and then you get a piece from it. I'm not too sure if that's what it's completely saying that we're going to be getting, because if that is true, then that's a lot of time you can save. The other one is a Shattered Heart rock, which is like if you're training woodcutting, you get a woodcutting rock. You need to get 2 of them anyways to complete just that skill for that week or whatever, however often you're doing this. So I'm not too sure if that's exactly what the golden one is, or that's something that's completely brand new, because they are bringing something that's just like the statue that we have currently for Shattered Hearts, or Shattered Rocks. I know I keep saying hearts. They're bringing something like that, I believe, sometime in the future that's going to be also a Trim Completion Escape requirement. So maybe that's what it's comparing to, but I don't think the ones that we currently have are gold. They're more of like a brownish, sort of grayish color. I don't really know exactly, but they're not gold, I know that. And as you guys can see somewhere down here as well, it says, tokens towards Chompy Kills and Castle Wars tickets. I believe we stopped fire making. Let me just do that. Now, if you guys do have one of these requirements that are already completed, like for the Completion Escape or the Trim Completion Escape, you basically will not be able to get a chance to get that. So it basically just saves you time. So you'll have a bigger chance of getting things like champion scrolls. So if you have any of these things that are already completed, like I have the statue already completed, which knocks off 2 of those things right there. So I have a higher chance of getting the rest of these things because there's less variety. Now the biggest impact here is definitely, like I said, champion scrolls. Sometimes it could take a few weeks to get a champion scroll depending on how long you play every day. It takes quite a bit of time though, and it takes quite a bit of money as well from what I've heard, because most of the time you're going to want to use a cannon whenever you're trying to get these things, and cannonball is like 500 each in the moment. So that's going to save you a lot of time and money, I guess, if you do end up getting one of those scrolls. I'm going to believe that you can't get a scroll that you've already done, which kind of makes sense if it goes, the same way for these other things. I'm not too sure which champion scroll takes the longest, or if they're all just based on luck. I know people give like logs of how long it took them to get one of the champion scrolls. Some people kill like 7,000 banshees or some shit. Some people getting like 1,000 kills or so. But yeah, if you guys want to read the rest of this, basically it'll be on the... I can basically link this if you guys want below. You guys can see it, although this has basically been what this video has been pointing on the entire time. I do apologize that it's kind of bare to you, but that's kind of what I want to, put my entire screen on for you guys so you guys can see what's going on. And yes, I'm doing some Nightmare Zone right now in the background as well for old school. So of course, with every single update that ever comes into the game, there's going to always be people that love it and people that dislike it, and people that, I guess for this one especially, hate it. Anyone that currently has a Trim Completionist cape can obviously see them getting mad at something like this. If I had a Trim Completionist cape and I spent a lot of time getting one too, I would definitely be mad as well at something like this. But that being said, first of all, if you are someone that boosted Castle Wars to get your Trim Completionist cape, you shouldn't be as mad about something like this because you didn't get your cape legit, just like someone, once this update comes out, won't be getting it legit either. You're really not too much different than they are. You boosted it, they're going to technically boost it as well. Much quicker for them though, obviously. But you're not, as you would call, a legit Trim Completionist cape owner. And I would probably say more than half the people that have Trim Completionist cape right now have boosted Castle Wars, including people on the top page as well. Now, in my opinion, they should have never added Castle Wars as a requirement because it is something that you will end up wanting to boost because it's just stupid. It takes way too much time for absolutely no reason. I don't blame people for wanting to boost it. Obviously, if there's mini games that people boost as well in this game, and people take advantage of it. But one point that I would like to make, and I believe this is very true for almost every single thing that will ever happen in this game, as you guys know, things like bonds or prosthetic weekends like we have right now have been coming out for RuneScape. We've had updates on things like, a long time ago, RuneSpan. Every skill has been getting easier. EOC made a lot of combat a lot easier, a lot faster Slayer experience. We've got people that are doing KK bosses for a really crazy Slayer experience per hour. There's a lot of things that have been, obviously updated for stats that have made it a lot quicker. The only thing in this game that really has not gotten much quicker is things like quest points, getting quests completed with. Maybe some of them have been a little bit faster now because maybe some quests have to do a lot of combat, and now that we have EOC, it's a little bit easier. But that's very limited to how little that can help you. But obviously, things like completion escape requirements, trim completion escape requirements have not ever really been much faster. They've never been sped up by doing much things. Maybe some methods have been found out to make them quicker, but it wouldn't really make too much of a big difference. Besides boosting Castle Wars, that saves you, from what I heard, a few thousand hours or something like that. So when you really think about it, are you surprised that they are making Trim Completion Escape now easier to obtain and a lot less time? Or is this like a shock to you? It's not a shock to me at all. Personally, I'm not going to say I'm happy about it or mad about it, because I know I was going to get a Trim Completion Escape once I complete my 200 all skills someday in the future. My next goal was going to be getting a Trim Completion Escape while I do things like play old school. I wasn't even going to bother boosting Castle Wars because at that point I don't care about experience because I'm basically completed the game. So I was just going to play old school while I AFK Castle Wars and have a good time, get my Trim Completion Escape in a few months, I guess. Now this obviously has made it possibly get it a lot quicker. I will probably not have to get any champion scrolls. I'll probably obtain all of them from doing this. As for things like Castle Wars tickets, it's going to take a long time anyways if you try to do this method for that. Because I'm not too... you only get like a few tickets anyways, but it isn't too much of a time save. It's a little bit of a time save, yes, but not a huge impact compared to getting champion scrolls. But yeah, like I said, don't be surprised that something like this is going to happen, or it's obviously going to happen. Skills have gotten faster, many things have gotten faster. The last thing that needed updating was trim completion escape requirements. Well, now they're a lot faster as well. There's really nothing different going on right now in this game. That's the bigger picture, of course. If you can step back from your trim completionist cape and notice that every skill has gotten easier, why not the completionist cape requirements and the trim completionist cape requirements? That's kind of my opinion on it, though, because I'm someone that skills every day. I'm affected by so many updates every day that make skills easier and faster that I'm already 200 million. I'm going to say welcome to the club. You're now affected by a lot of updates just like I am every single day. So there's really nothing different between us anymore. You've been fucked and I've been fucked by Jags both at least a few times. But yeah, it looks like sometime in the future, I guess I might be updating a trim completionist cape. I'm not going to be sure exactly how I'll feel about that, though, because I really didn't do too much for the trim completionist cape because I'll basically be getting it for free almost. I guess it'll be nice to have, but as for right now, I'm wearing a 120 cape, as you guys can see. I haven't even done the new quest yet for my completionist cape back. I don't really want to bother doing it anyways because I like wearing my 120 cape a lot more than I like the completionist cape right now. But anyways, hopefully you guys have enjoyed the video and give me your guys' opinion on this, though. I believe I made a pretty good point, though, about the whole, everything's getting faster anyways, so why complain now? I think I made a post a long time ago where, as you guys know, like last month I believe it was, we had a mini game boost where everything you got double the points, basically half the time. And obviously something like livid farming was being affected by that as well. Livid farming points is basically double the points while you play, or just half the time, basically same shit. And I was thinking in the future, like, is that really even a big deal that now people can get completionist cape a lot quicker because of that one weekend? You can basically complete, I believe people probably did complete doing livid farm that weekend because you had like 48 hours or so, and which technically means it's like 80 something hours. Oh no, 96 hours you would have basically had, which would easily, get you all the points you need. This video was way longer than I thought, but I guess I just had to add my opinion in there for you guys. I always do. But yeah, give me your guys' feedback on what you guys think about this. Will you guys try to obtain a trim completionist cape now? And if you guys do get one, how do you guys feel about it now? I guess is going to be my question. Do you feel like you kind of earned it or you didn't earn it? But like I said, this is kind of the way the game has been going anyways for a very long time. So there's nothing really new to me here. But I guess, yay, I get my trim completionist cape quicker. One upside. Downside is whenever I get it, I won't feel as good as, because it's a lot easier now. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys sometime tomorrow. I do have videos ready to go, but I decided to upload this for today because it is something that's kind of happening right now and it's a lot more important. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys all next time.